what most people get wrong when learning Japanese, and it is literally just one thing, and it's not translating. It is your mindset. So maybe you have more than 2 to 3 months learning Japanese right now, and you really haven't noticed that much progress, even though these are the phases in which you should be noticing more progress. That's because you're literally not having the mindset that you should have. And so keep watching this video if you want to solve this problem. But who am I to tell you this? Well, I'm Ivan, soy un nativo de español with 20 months in Japanese, 46 months in English, and as an athlete, I help fucked up language learners who can't study for more than 5 hours on a daily basis. By the way, check the first link in the description if you want to work with me in private. The first piece of the mindset that I want to tell you is that it doesn't need to be fun. It sounds crazy, but in reality, it works like this. So, if you think that at the start of learning a language, everything is going to be fun, you are not having the mindset that it's going to work. Why? Because when you start in a language, you are bullshit at it. It's the same with whatever skill that you could think about. If you think of playing the piano, do you think that at the start you're going to be good at the piano and you're going to have fun by doing it? Probably not, right? The same with the language. And this is something that people don't really like to admit because they think, oh, well, you have to just immerse and you have to immerse with something that is fun. Well, brother, let me tell you, immersion is not fun at the start because I literally am not understanding even a 20 to 30%. And so, yeah, of course, it's not going to be fun. When you're advancing to this journey, you will notice one thing, which is that you get fun by putting effort, which is the point I'm at right now. But you are not at that point, and that's why you don't have fun by learning languages at first. And so you shouldn't even try to have fun by studying languages when you're starting, especially if it's the first language that you're studying. This is another part of the mindset that I have not seen really that much people talk about, which is that they don't get addicted to the method of learning that they want to implement. So for example, if you're trying to learn Japanese with anime, you want to get kind of addicted to watching anime. The same with video games, the same with, I don't know, whatever, Japanese drama. And this is something that you can take advantage at the start. Why? Because you're already addicted to the method of learning. So let's be honest, you are away right now. You like learning Japanese because you like watching anime. And so there's like 99% of probabilities that you're already addicted to learning Japanese. And this is something you can take advantage on. Your addiction to anime will make you be more productive because you're learning something. And so why not take advantage of that addiction that you have, that addiction to video games, that addiction to searching Netflix to do something productive? Maybe it sounds kind of offensive, and yeah, I'm trying to be offensive here, because if you're a whiff, using your addiction to learn a language will be awesome because you will have way more faster progress than someone who literally doesn't like anime, than someone who doesn't like Japanese drama, than someone who doesn't like playing video games. If you literally like all of those things and use your addiction to learn the language, believe me, the progress that you will do by doing immersion for 8 hours because you're addicted to anime will be more progress than the person who studies for 2 hours only because they have this fear that they will burn out. And the good part about this, and let's be more honest here, you don't really like playing video games that much. You don't really like watching a lot of animes for like 8 hours without really learning a language because it's not something productive. And it stops you from doing things like studying, it stops you from being better at your work, and you will probably like to be better at those things. And the good part about learning languages with your addictions is that after you can use your same addiction to leave your addiction, which is why my method is probably one of the best methods that you could use. Because not only are you learning a language, you also are being a healthy human being. There's a third thing about your mindset which you probably are missing. So that's people stick to the same method always. And they expect to get better results. And let me ask you a question. If you're learning Japanese for an entire year, even if you have like, I don't know, even if you have 3 to 6 months, do you think you will get better at listening by watching anime all day long? Anime is already easy for you. You should change the content, and you don't do it. Of course, you won't get better at it. Or the people who think that their reading is going to get better if they do their reading in something like anime watching you subtitles. To get better at reading, you need to read books. To get better at listening, not only you have to watch anime, but you have to also go to YouTube and watch real people talking. You want to even talk with people. You want to have 100% of comprehension in the words that you're saying to actually be able to even output. If you have 100% of comprehension in the words that you are hearing, of course, even if you hear it in the worst case scenario of the audio not really being clear, you are going to probably understand it. And how do you obtain 100% of comprehension in a word? That's easy. You go and ask ChatGPT in what scenarios that word will be used. That's easy. That's how you obtain 100% comprehension in a word. So never stick to the same method if you want to get better results. That's another mindset that you need to have. And this is something that people can misinterpret, but in reality, yeah, you have to stick to the same method for a long period of time, but not that much time. So for example, if you want to improve at listening, maybe you want to watch anime for just 3 months. And then after those 3 months, anime is probably already easy enough. And so you want to do something like, I don't know, Japanese drama. And then after 2 months of Japanese drama, you want to go to YouTube and listen to real Japanese conversations. Because in real Japanese conversations, people don't talk like anime. People actually stutter their words. And that's the primary reason for why daily conversations are so different from Japanese drama or anime. Not because the language is different, actually you can learn a lot of vocabulary from Japanese drama and anime, but because people stutter their words. And if you just watch anime and Japanese drama, you will never know when it is that a person stutter their words or they misspelled something, all of the things, right?